Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, some of them are hard to see. Okay, so
Inverts.
let's see. So, question is Neutron going to feed 100 gold? It looks like he already did, yeah. So we're going to see a very standard play coming out from Neutron WaN. Uh, Neutron is almost certainly going to go Keeper first here for that little bit of map control. Standard opening from HawK. So I thought there was a small chance we might see like a fast rifle opening from HawK, but we don't. We do see just a standard footman opening. But the question is how quickly he transfers into those riflemen. HawK is the big question mark in this series here, in terms of what he does and how he plays this.
Did you catch any of the games of Back to the Lobby in the other semi?
Yes, I didn't see them all, but I watched like 3 or 4 of them.
But you watch on my stream or on Insubs?
I think I watched on your stream.
I'm gonna share you some clips later of Insub. It's so funny. Like when they won, he got so pumped. He just stood up, he did the deep voice. He's like, yeah, back to the lobby and stuff. He's like yelling.
It's good. They played well. I saw the first series. I think it was Insub OC. I saw that series, and then I missed the Insub Kiwi series, and then I saw like one game of OC and Kiwi.
How do you evaluate their chances in the finals against either of these guys?
They're going to be, I mean, they're huge underdogs, I think.
Really?
Sure. Yeah, I think they're big underdogs. I think for them to win, they would have to actually practice 2v2 on these maps and have some actual strategies. Like a lot of the solo players, especially at high levels, they just kind of wing these 2v2s. They're like,
yeah,
we know how to play this game, let's do it. But the thing is, these maps aren't relatively new, and I think for them to have a good chance against either of these teams, I think they would need to like practice the map, have some ideas, and like some timing pushes down. And to be honest, I don't see OC doing that.
Yeah, I don't think the player. It's kind of hard to practice on maps like this. Like you would have to play custom games, but then who's really gonna want to play custom games with you on this? So it seems like nobody's really putting in the effort. I mean, like the prize is decent, but it's not like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You know, it's $450 for the winning team. That's $150 per player. So maybe the motivation is not there necessarily to like try this hard for like you actually seek custom games on these maps.
You know, one thing that goes for their favor, I know that OC is like barely playing Warcraft right now, but OC's style is really good for 2v2.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why we saw him win both of the series in that last semifinals. So it's not like they don't have a chance. They definitely have a chance. But I would put them at big underdogs against either one of these guys.
Yeah, obviously he likes to go Masons and he likes to go Keeper, and he's pretty good with surrounds, so it's like kind of perfect for him. He's just spamming Entangle, going all over the place.
Yeah, and he loves playing highly aggressive, and that aggressive play style is really strong in 2v2 because there's almost always one hero that you want to keep down, right? So like in this case, you want to keep down ones, basically what Foggy is doing. So Foggy's doing a great job of it. He's making it look easy. To be honest, it's not that hard. It starts to get harder once WaN gets his army of fiends, and like you really have to decide like when do you go for the entangle, when do you go for those kills, like versus like the amount of damage you're taking on your hunts, and when to hide and back them up, and when to save your mana versus using your entangles. Like all of those decisions that you're trying to make during the game can make this little thing difficult. Like this right here is actually something a lot of beginners, they make a ton of mistakes with. So right now he has like Keeper and 2 hunts, right? Against DK and 3 fiends. A lot of beginners will be like, oh, I'm going to dive in and I'm going to kill a fiend with an entangle. You can't really do that because you just take, because he has 3 fiends and those 2 skeletons, you would end up taking so much damage on the huntresses that even if you do get that fiend kill, like all of your huntresses are going to be back and your harass is basically over at that point. Like you have to wait for those other huntresses. So like those decisions, obviously we saw Foggy make the right decision because it's Foggy, but those type of decisions OC is really good at.
I think they're gonna push WaN and Neutron. Like they know about the human expo, and they know that the human is only gonna have like what, very few footmen. He has 2 right now, 3 footmen. HawK is gonna go double barracks rifle because he anticipates a push, so he wants to get enough rifles against hunts in particular. But one's army is going to be really scary because he's got the Nerubian warrior as well. Death Knight is like 2.2. He's getting +1 attack.
Yeah, but this doesn't mean game over at all. I mean, this double. I love the double racks rifles. One of the things double racks rifles and this Expo build requires is a ton of wood. And the reason this works so well with the Night Elf player is when you do this double AOW hunt thing, after you get your 2 AOWs up, you have a ton of extra wood. So the Night Elf player can basically feed wood to the human player and get those two. You can get those 2 racks rifles pumping relatively quickly with the Expo coming up.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the idea behind this build. Oh, HawK hiring the Berserker, I love that.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit more piercing damage against those hunts. Kind of chase this neutron away here for a little bit. They could even AP. Yeah, I see some wisps moving out from neutron. You never know whether it's for detonates or APs, but I guess it's hard to AP the main base of a human because they're going to have militia.
People were saying my mic is low.
I'll raise you a bit. Wait, when you say people, is it one person or?
2 so far. 3 now.
Yeah, I raised it a bunch.
We didn't make any changes though, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't really understand why right now the game music and sound is like louder than usual. I literally haven't changed anything. This is super weird.
The sound in the game is weird. Sometimes like I know I have music muted,
yeah.
And then all of a sudden the music will start playing. I have no idea why. I don't hit Control M or anything. Anyway. It looks like Foggy is trying to contest Neutron for this middle, leaving the 2 big creeps, and those are the kind of the ones you want, right? Those are the guys that drop the items.
Yeah.
So this map does something a little bit different. Ooh, big entangle coming out on the keeper, very quick detonate, saving his keeper. And there's a big fight coming up in the middle, and oh, that Berserker's a huge kill. Nice pick off by WaN, taking out that Berserker.
Who he almost surrounded the keeper.
He got it actually. Yeah, he got it. Oh, and he's trying to fight his way out with the trees. This is a cute little fight coming out from Foggy and Neutron.
Oh, the detonates? Oh my god.
Look at Foggy eating his way through the trees. He actually bought so much time, and Neutron took so much damage trying to go for that surround kill. And he did eventually force the TP out, but as Neo would say, at what cost? And he lost a good chunk of those Huntresses. And with those Huntresses, he lost a lot of pushing power. Now they are going to take this middle, and we're going to see some pretty big hero levels coming out with those level 5 nulls. And let's see what kind of items we got. Ooh, Greater Mana Potion. That's what he was looking for. So Greater Mana Potion, and I think he got Wand of Illusion from the other one. So one thing that they, or maybe it was the Wand of Light and Shield. But one thing they did with this map is on Lost Temple, you get like 2 big consumable items in the middle. But they changed that in this. Now you get 1 big consumable item.
Yeah. 1 big and 1 small one in the center. Because otherwise it's too broken.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh, the Archmage dies! Well, I was like, then what's Blizzarding? It's this Frost Revenant.
Yeah, wait, how did that happen?
They entangled and he had already used TP in the center. But there's still a lot of red here from Team Not from this planet. Neutron and WaN trying to trade. Huntresses of Neutron are just melting though.
I was just about to say they really need the statue for this push, and look, the statue is like en route. Why wouldn't they wait like another 30-40 seconds for that statue? It adds so much to this 2v2 army.
They need to send units to the center here. Neutron's hunts that are low. He can. Oh my god, they're gonna get the keeper! There's no TP! Level 4!
He's to coil! DK has 1,000,000 mana! Look at him trying to path with the statue.
Oh my god, the keeper. They have an Oliora. Can Death Knight throw that almighty coil? There it is.
There it is. Skadoosh. Got him, boys. All right, but still lots of army coming out. So the heroes are all basically dead. Can WaN and Neutron do this with basically their heroes? Still lots of mana on that DK. He did commit the Greater Mana Potion.
Are you talking far away from your mic or?
No.
I raised your level quite a bit, but it's sounding the same for some reason. It's so weird.
I'm gonna tap it real quick. Make sure it's coming from the same mic. Here, tell me if it taps.
Yeah.
Okay.
I raised you quite a bit now. I think it should be better, but it's really weird. It's barely changing.
I don't know. I mean, I have a couple different microphones, but you heard that tapping, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's the right mic. All right, so the statue is joining the fight here.
Lich level 3, that's big. There's nothing to prevent Lich from, or even Death Knight from Coil Novaing a lot either, because he's not even gonna go Blood Mage, he queued a Mountain King behind this. Keeper in the Expo is gonna find a kill on the Arcane Tower and then kill more peasants. Those heroes are gonna keep leveling up here for team number 1, but they have less army, it feels like.
It is definitely less army. There's lots of hunts, lots of rifles, but there's no heroes. It's like they're playing like Footman Frenzy at this point.
Creep Lord's bringing an orb now, and there's one more statue on the way as well.
And finally, the Archmage joins the fight. But wow, so this is going to be heroes versus army at this point.
I mean, to be honest, Foggy has 47 supply, HawK has 48, so it's not like they have like a giant supply lead, it's just slightly more. The Archmage is gonna melt again!
Oh.
This Archmage is having a terrible game.
I don't even think he needs the coil. He throws the coil anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if he needed it, but he did it.
Imagine if this guy had like a Cloak of Shadows.
And one of the major issues with not having heroes is there's no one to soak up this experience. So all these units that are getting kills, they're not getting any experience for it. It's just kind of... There's just no experience to be had. And the Keeper's about to join the army, so Foggy's Keeper just came back out. So now there's at least someone getting experience for these kills.
Keeper gets level 5 for Neutron.
Level 5 Keeper coming out. Oh, and MK joining the fight too. Here we go. MK is going to add some staying power for this.
They almost intercepted the Keeper. Just a casual Impel Coil Nova Entangle in your face if you step out of position for just 1 second.
There's a couple Fiends burrowed at the expansion there. There's 2 Fiends. Oh, he unburrows them. He's going to try and run them away.
They're trying to catch reinforcements on the way. Neutron on 26 supply.
Are they going to go for a counter expand? It kind of feels a little bit too late to go for a counter expand. I guess it's not though. I mean, it's not. It's hard to judge because their heroes are so much stronger at this point.
Yeah, they could just creep and expand themselves, double expand or something, just to play it safe.
I mean, this is really a question of army versus heroes. This is really, a really interesting situation they've gotten themselves into.
A player's forces are under attack.
Damn, the Altar of HawK even took a little bit of damage earlier.
We see 1 damage upgrade, 1 damage upgrade from both of those guys.
They don't have Dispel yet against Keeper 5.
So the upgrades are better for Foggy HawK. Foggy HawK both have 1-1, and Neutron and WaN both have 1-0.
Death Knight almost 5, Crypt Lord level 2, and they're gonna go on the aggressive again. Oh my god, this tight choke is so much better, I think, for number 1. Ah, they actually redesigned the map here real quick with those trends.
Look at freaking Neutron's food count. Neutron is sitting at 29 food right now. He must be feeding.
Yeah, because he hasn't made too many units. I mean, when you have the lot of rifles, it's not good to keep adding hunts.
He's just trying to be annoying with the... I actually really like the way Neutron is playing this. He's saying, my Huntresses are essentially useless. Let's just try and hit and run. Let's use our aura. I'll keep my Keeper with your army, and I'll try to be annoying with my Huntresses.
He was going to send the hunts into the Expo of HawK, but HawK kind of anticipated this might happen again, so he made double guard tower, so he's safe.
Wow. Nice play from both these guys.
And one's already on 2-0 attack upgrades. Now he's going into A-bombs. And he already has Disease Cloud, so it's the second A-bomb that he's going to make here against what's not that much supply here from the Elf-Human team.
Do we know if he went 3 Entangle? Oh yeah, he did.
How do you see?
Because he just made treants and it's only 3 trees.
Yeah.
Not 4.
Yeah, on my stream there is the overlay, but my preview is actually pretty small, so I can't really see well. Oh, that Keeper.
I think we're repeat. See Adept Priest. Still no Adept Priest from HawK. I'm kind of surprised. Oh man, they're playing this so well. Man, WaN's army is scary. Very, very scary. And Neutron, again, just kind of being annoying with his Huntresses. Trying to separate the army. Letting WaN 1v1 whoever he wants to 1v1. Playing this really smart.
I don't know about target on the Keeper here, because he has health potion and scroll. I don't think he should be able to kill him, but maybe.
I think he can with the
Oh my
level 3
god.
entangle.
Scroll? Oh! He didn't use the scroll.
Even if he used the scroll, he was dead there. That was a level 3 entangle.
Yeah, but there's
That
Wisp. He can just insta dispel and then run to Moonwells. They're like 2 meters away.
It was a hard call. It was, I don't know. He had the surround. That was a tough call. That was a really nice play from Neutron. Oh,
Here we
A-bomb
go.
going down there.
They're on the fountain already. There's a lot of
This
rifles, but Foggy's Hunt's army is gonna evaporate.
We almost have one impale here. Oh, focusing coming out on the DK. I don't know if that's the play here. That DK is going to run back to the fountain. They're going to try and take over this fountain here.
Yeah, they don't have any CC here. There's no entangles to really chase. The MK doesn't even have stone bolts. And
They are
Neutron
fighting.
again going to the bottom.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, he needs to use his entangles. There's 2 Huntresses. Right. Okay, so he's not going for the entangles. He doesn't care about the Huntress kills. He wants to kill the economy of HawK.
HawK is so fed up. He's getting one more tower. He's getting masonry. He actually... He's got about... Yeah, he's +2 just finished for HawK.
And Neutron is letting these Huntresses die. He doesn't care. He's exchanging the Huntresses for the economy of HawK.
He's gonna
Not
keep
a
almost
bad
6.
trade. Yeah, 2 more peasant kills. You got it.
The tower gives XP.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so close. 1 more. Nope. Oh my gosh, he's so close to level 6. And meanwhile, there's a fight going off. HawK versus WaN here. Big impale.
HawK has no
coming out.
TP.
Big
Oh
Nova.
my god.
He's using all of his spells aggressively, taking out 3 rifles pretty quickly with his Impale Nova coil. Blizzard, some massive Blizzard coming out. Another big Impale. I think he actually missed the Archmage. I think he was aiming for the Archmage there with his Impale, and I think he kind of misjudged it.
Oh, the Death Knight.
Oh, some nice pathing coming out. He might get a bomb kill with that pathing, but no, the bomb is going to escape, and another... Oh my god, the Mountain King just melted. Oh, and he gets level 6, and we see the Tranquility coming out. What a crazy-ass game.
Oh my god. The keeper! Get out of the game.
That was actually the best game so far. That was a great game.
That was pretty sick.
Tons of hero focus coming out, and it was basically economy and army versus heroes, and the heroes won out. That was a really fun game. Well played by WaN and Neutron.
Damn.
Obviously, WaN was there. WaN was the carry there, playing the undead. But I love the way that Neutron played that. Neutron had some really tactical strikes with his huntresses. He again a lower level player, and I'm even including myself in this. Like, you kind of usually will keep your huntress with your allies' army, and you just kind of want to fight and use those huntresses as a meat shield, right? It's
Yeah.
like the standard meta. But Neutron didn't do that at all. He was like he got like a really nice level 3 keeper kill. He got some nice unit picks. He destroyed the economy of HawK, and he was just super duper active on the map with those huntresses. That was really, really impressive play by Neutron.
I'm trying to get the Liquipedia updated so I can update the image. Damn, updating Liquipedia is harder than I thought. I saw all this code, I was like, oh my god. I don't know if you've ever seen what it looks like, but...
No, I've never done it.
What was last map again?
I don't know the names
God damn it.
of the map. I know what it looks like. It's
Rifts.
the one with the fountain in the middle.
Yeah. You join?
Let's see. There it goes.
They changed color again. God damn. Thought someone updated it already. Well, I don't see it, actually. I don't think it's updated on Wikipedia. Yeah, I just refreshed. Let's go.
Here we go. Round 2. Oh, they picked Phantom Grove. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, it was just updated. Nice.
I think they're going to go for the expand play again, actually, here. The expand is a lot easier to take here. It's a little bit better protected, further away from the bases. My guess is we're going to see kind of a repeat of last game. It's just going to be a little bit easier to pull off on this map. So probably Foggy and HawK, they were talking to each other and they were like, we're going to win this game if we just take care of our heroes. And so yeah, so look to see them. My guess is do the exact same thing. They're going to expo this green in the middle. The orange down here isn't even that hard. They could actually do the orange. My guess is they'll do the green though. But and then do the same thing with the double racks rifles, and then watch them take care of their heroes this game, because that is definitely the reason they lost the last one.
I think it's all going to be at the mercenary control here on this map.
Yeah,
The elves are definitely going keeper here. You can't go for anything else. And then they're both going to... I would guess that Neutron gets the mercenaries from the top, and then Foggy gets the one from the bottom. But I feel like Human is more prone to taking damage from mercenaries than Undead is. So maybe it's slight advantage for WaN and Neutron in that regard.
That's
but
a good point.
Maybe they're just going to nullify one another though with the mercenaries. It's going to be like elf against elf, really awkward. They just entangle each other to death.
And is this the mercenary camp that gets the Bloodlust Ogre later?
No, it's... Oh, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. But it's the Murloc plus Assassin one.
Yeah. The Assassin guy does so much damage. Another like balance thing. I know Blizzard isn't listening, but another balance thing is like the mercenaries that are available right at the start of the game. The Assassin is too strong, and on Avalanche, the ladder map, there's the Ensnare guy that you can get right at the start.
Yeah.
That's way too strong. That's like those are things that really should be changed in the game, but Blizzard isn't listening because they don't care about this game. So.
Did you have another phone call?
I do. I think I do. I hate Blizzard so much.
HawK's going for the easy expansion creep.
Yeah, this is really what I expected, and the real thing here is, so look, so Foggy has all the buildings he needs right now, so watch his wood count, Foggy's wood count, and look to see him feed wood to HawK pretty quickly here. And there it goes. We already saw his wood jump down there, so he is already feeding wood. Yeah, and feeding that wood allows HawK to get that expansion up a lot faster than normal, and it doesn't really slow down his hunt count at all, so...
And so far, it's the exact same scenario as last game. Like, Foggy's trying to slow down the undead from creeping. Neutron's trying to slow down the expo from going up. But his keeper was like kind of nullified pretty well by wisps.
And we just saw his wood jump down again. So he's feeding a ton of wood. He's like saying, "Okay, HawK, get your double barracks, get your blacksmith."
Yeah, Neutron actually kind of came back to chase the keeper of Foggy away here. Did you watch the movie Focus with Will Smith?
Sounds familiar. I don't know if I did or not.
Will Smith and Margot Robbie?
I don't think I did, actually.
Oh, okay.
It sounds familiar. Maybe I saw a trailer.
Yeah, no, it cracks me up because there's a movie, or like there's a scene in that movie where like there's this one guy, he has like a bodyguard that's like tries to prevent somebody from leaving, and this guy says, no. He thinks he's the bodyguard and I'm the Whitney Houston. So every time that I think about bodyguard or somebody like guarding someone now, I think about this. And then just now, I saw the Keeper of Neutron coming to help out WaN, and I was like, no, he thinks he's the bodyguard and I'm the Whitney Houston.
The bodyguard. And you do actually sometimes use your keeper as a bodyguard. You do that.
Yeah. HawK is the one that ended up with the assassin, actually.
Wow. And that assassin puts out so much damage early. Like, seriously, the assassin should not be available right at the start of the game. Like I said, and on Avalanche, the ensnare guy shouldn't be available right at the game. So Blizzard, if you're listening, seriously, you should change that. Make it available like halfway through the first night, or like.
Well, to be honest, this is the old Phantom Grove. The newer one has like more normal creeps and like, you know, it's a completely different map. It's just I didn't want to have too many desert map. And also, I don't really like that much the new Phantom Grove, but now that we played a bunch on this one, I can say this is probably one of the most broken maps in regards to like the mercenaries and stuff.
Yeah. I don't think it's like game breaking. Like, I think the better team is still going to win, you know, 90% of the time, but it's definitely, I mean, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for sure. Nice ensnare Entangle coming out on the AM, but the counter and counter surround coming out on the keeper, so he is going to force the TP out on HawK, but the keeper falls, and Foggy's going to be forced to TP as well. One of the assassins goes down. I couldn't tell what team that was, but one of the assassins goes down.
Yeah, that was HawK's assassin.
Okay. So HawK's assassin went down. Foggy still has his assassin, but they're the shop. That was a nice TP. Foggy actually TP'd to HawK's Expo, where the shop was, to get a clarity and a heal scroll. And they're just going to keep creeping and try and get that level 3 Archmage. The level 2 Water Elemental is really super important here. And we see Foggy staying away from the experience, making sure that they have access to that level 2 Water Elemental for the impending push that's going to be coming in about 1 minute, is my guess.
HawK didn't quite go for second racks yet, though, surprisingly. And he made a shit ton of towers this time. I think he's fed up with those hunts killing everything.
Yeah, and his blacksmith is late, so he's not doing the same build. I was wrong. I thought he would do the same build as he did last game, and he is not.
That's a lot of wisps.
Yeah, this is an all-in push here. There's a lot of towers, though. They really have to hide behind these towers.
Oh, they're blocking so many units.
Yeah, I guarantee
the assassin.
HawK is yelling at Foggy right now. Get back to the towers, get back to the towers.
Damn, one is like, I might as well grab this Infernal.
And what did he get?
Legion.
Terrible. Oh my gosh, and Foggy lost all of his Huntresses. That was kind of a bad play from Foggy. So I guarantee you, like, the second they saw the WaN and Neutron show up at that Merc camp, they had to back up. They had to give it to them, and they didn't. And Foggy took some heavy losses. He's sitting at 28 food. At this point in the game, he should be at about 45 food. And wow, what a smart play from WaN and Neutron. They're saying, you know what? Okay, you can have your towers in your expansion. The Night Owl base is basically undefended, and they're playing this game really well. One damage upgrade on the Fiend. When's the statue going to join the fight? We have the first statue in production. No tech coming out from Neutron. He is making a couple of extra wisps. He's actually staying at 40 food.
Yeah, they don't have Wisp this time to help. Oh my god, the Keeper has no TP. Well, that's gonna be an insta-melting. But yeah, those Water Elementals here, there's no Wisp to remove them, but they do have a strong army to maybe still fight.
Yeah, and those Water Elementals will help. I like this Naga pickup by WaN just to give yourself some extra pushing power right at the start. Obviously not as good as the Lich.
They maybe shouldn't go for the Archmage. I mean, there's Moonwells, there's greater healing. I think they should have gone for units. Oh, you went Flame Strike first?
I think that's a mistake. You should have fed mana for Water Elementals. Oh, this is a tough hold. I actually don't see them holding this here. Forked Lightning is going to take down that Blood Mage, and there's going to be nothing else. With the statue joining the fight here, I don't see them holding this.
Neutron on 22 supply. But Foggy has 16 supply, so he's got 1 keeper and a bunch of wisps. That's it.
And we see the double Rex rifle, and you know, I hate to criticize HawK, but like, you don't make towers in 2v2. Like, you make like 1 tower to slow down someone's push, but you can't make towers because there's always another base to attack. And imagine if like those 5, 6, 7 towers he made were, you know, 4 riflemen instead. If he had 4 riflemen when they did this little fight right there, that would have been a completely different fight. But because he made those towers, all those riflemen were slowed down. He didn't have nearly the army he needed to contest that red camp. I really think it's the wrong build, and it's almost like it's showing the inexperience of 2v2 here. Again, I hate critiquing HawK because he's a really, really strong player, but yeah, that's just kind of what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, one behind this is getting lich. Surely he's gonna want an orb. He's already got so many fiends with 2-0. And this push just never hands here. It's just unholdable. You know, they got the statues in the back, replenishing hit points and mana. And HawK and Foggy, their army just can't fight against this.
And HawK's army is never, the reinforcements are never going to be able to join.
Foggy's keeper is still level 1.
Yeah, the ancient protector actually does nothing. It doesn't, piercing damage does nothing to fiends. So it's pretty good against huntresses. It does decent against huntresses, but it's not going to be enough. I think we're going to see a GG here in the next minute or 2.
Foggy actually hired a pit lord with Hall of Terror.
I don't know if I agree with that, but it would be hard for them to lose in this position.
Surround on the Archmage. Gets it. It's greater healing that's going to be used. Can he set himself free? I think so.
He's yelling to WaN to come coil this guy. He can't set himself free, but with the undead army, this is going to be it. And with the AM falling, I expect to see a GG.
That's pretty sick, actually, that we get a 3-match semi here. Nobody wanted to see a 2-0, because this is the case, I guess, where you don't need to play the last match then, but looks like team number 1 might be able to get the equalizer.
This was a dominating performance by WaN and Neutron. Like, really, really dominating. Like I said at the start of this, I said Foggy, HawK, Cash were the favorites. Yeah, they definitely they're proving me wrong here, and they're going to take, in my opinion, the upset. I know it's hard to say. These guys are like some of the best players in Europe, so in terms of solo, I know Foggy and HawK are the stronger solo players, but with 2v2, it's a whole nother monster, and the decision making from WaN and Neutron is really coming on top here.
It's Foggy and HawK, they're not done trying though. They're APing that expo. Neutron's actually going to cancel it. We got HawK creeping a little bit in the meantime. He had a lot of gold, so he went for the instant revive. But yeah, obviously WaN finally having Lich with Orb with his army here. And that many Finn with +2 attack is just insane. And now he's going to add Aboms with Disease Cloud. We got Neutron actually going for tier 2 in the meantime.
And HawK is trying to creep up, and if he didn't lose his Archmage down in the bottom, I would say maybe there's a small chance, but with that level 4 Archmage kill in Foggy's base, forcing HawK to rebuy in the middle, I mean, HawK doesn't even have an army. I mean, he has like a 66 food army, but what is WaN at? WaN's at 67. I mean, WaN would 1v1 him.
Is HawK gonna expand one more time? What the hell?
I would say if he wants to win this game, I would say he kind of has to. I don't disagree with that decision. But again, this is kind of a Hail Mary play at this point.
Oh, Neutron's losing units left and right here.
Yeah, a little bit of a misstep here from Neutron. Loses those 3 Huntresses.
So it's essentially HawK plus a keeper against SWAN plus a keeper.
That is it.
But one skewed +3 attack already for his fiends.
Oh, look at this. Does that not see that? He must not have Ultra Vision.
Yeah. I feel like he should be attacking.
That is so close. How does that not have vision?
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, and he's walking the AP the other way. He doesn't see the... That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he doesn't have Ultra Vision. Look at the vision at the bottom of his 2 buildings.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Yeah, the Death Knight of WaN is about to get level 5. He's got 69 supply. It's gonna be a rough fight, I feel like.
I think WaN is in his element here. He's saying, "Bring it on, HawK. He has everything he needs to."
Well,
win
he's
this."
got mass army, high-level heroes against a rifle human army. Yeah, I think most undead are in their element, indeed. Yeah.
And he has two. I think he has 2 A bombs with his army right now with Disease Cloud, and it's just gonna do so much damage.
Yeah, 69 supply is big. But I don't know. I guess HawK and Foggy, they're attacking right now, but I guess the plan might just be to TP and then just get way more units. None of the red creep camp, by the way, in the corner of the map have been done.
I like this transition into archers from Neutron. I feel like he could have done it even a little bit earlier. Hunts just start to get bad later on. Like I was saying, like earlier in this game, once those 4 to 5 rifles come out on the field, the Huntresses just really melt, especially when you're forced into these straight up fights. And we do see this fight coming out. This could be the last fight of the game, although HawK is expanding behind this on the top. Wand of the Wind coming out on the DK, just good positioning for WaN's army. Lots of damage being pumped out from these fiends. First Destroyer being morphed, eating up those entangles, kind of neutralizing that keeper.
I think HawK should just TP, but then Foggy is gonna get demolished if they can catch him.
Yeah, and he lost about 4 units rated as he was TPing there.
Where's this guy going?
He's walking it up the Neutron's main base.
He would have actually cancelled the expo as well when he was going up on the other side if he saw it.
Yeah. Oh, and WaN is going to scout this kind of sneaky expo from HawK.
Yeah, I don't really understand why they attacked here. I think he could have just grabbed the red in the top left and then just tried to get 80 supply so that they would have had a better chance. Because he never really gave the time for his second expo to kick in. Like, he just finished. And then they attacked, they lost the fight, and there is a high chance after that that they're going to check this expo and maybe go for the red even. So now he loses it immediately after. But that does give him the time to creep at the bottom, and maybe, I think, the red as well after that.
Yeah, why didn't HawK take this red? I think that's kind of a mistake. Those reds, they dropped some nice aura items.
You know what's crazy? Foggy has 0 wisp. He could have just remade the tree in his main base if he did. Foggy's supply is 10, and that's a pit lord and a keeper. If he loses either, he'll never be able to remake it.
A player's forces are under attack.
So you better cherish the zeros.
Those heroes are going to be the first thing they focus. This is that weird camp where, like, one of the weird... There it is. So the stupid level 3 skeleton drops the big item. And you see True Shot coming out for HawK. Probably the best item he could have got there, but I still don't know if that's going to be enough. 2-2 upgrades on the rifles.
And Neutron's tier 2 now, it drops double lore. There is a sentry ward that sees that in his base. I wonder if the plan is maybe to go giants. Maybe just add some dryads to remove like water elemental and anything that's like magic. And yeah, I think it's smart to try and force a fight now by team number 1.
Yeah, WaN is looking to go for a game-winning push here. Neutron with his keeper and 2 archers. Oh man, I feel for him right now. He's like, okay, have fun, WaN. I'm gonna control my keeper.
Night Elf is strong in 2v2. Lado 2020.
Well, it is. I still agree with that comment. It's like look at his treants wrecking that line. There's like a lot of fun stuff that you can do with that elf.
They're chasing them back. What is going on?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah, the Book of the Dead was huge. Like, they just don't have enough dispel on the other side. WaN and Neutron, because there was no wisps in the fight. I think WaN should just get like 4 destroyers here to really remove all the slow water elementals.
WaN rebought his TP. He's just kind of toying with HawK here. He can eventually TP. He's
hey, look at this! What the hell?
Yeah. See? I know if it's strong in 2v2.
Yeah, what? Because he left 2 archers behind, like with 1 bomb?
Yeah, exactly. So much damage.
Where's this keeper going? Oh my god.
Ooh, here we go. Now we're seeing the real Night Elf units come out.
There's Dispel. HawK's not doing too bad. 74 supply. Can they do this?
No, once those two... Neutron basically stopped producing. Once these MGs join the fight, he's going to add an orb on his keeper. They're just going... To be honest, this game has been over for a while. They're just ensuring their victory rather than...
WaN has 3 2 upgrades.
Yeah.
But he's really wishing he had a Crypt Lord now. But I guess when Naga gets 5, it's going to be Fort Lightning level 3.
Oh, and he is going to lose the first A-bomb here. Oh, look at all those wisps. Oh, those wisps want to flank from the right-hand side.
You know what? The true shot is helping a ton here. I think they have a chance.
Those rifles are doing a ton of damage. Rifles are really good units.
Call me crazy, but I think they have a chance.
Call me crazy.
Ooh, the upgrades have only now been queued. The sentry wards were huge here. This is a timing on purpose. Because they know that resistant skin and hardened skin are on the way. But they are not finished yet. Okay, wisps are gonna come up the line now. He almost detonated the sentry ward actually. Trying to buy a little bit of time. Those upgrades are almost there. Giants somewhat at the back. 2 of them are still very healthy. A-bombs are gonna go to the front here. Naga still has some mana to work with. But all of the healing scrolls but 1 have already been used here.
The upgrade's going to finish in 1 second. There it goes. Finally, that upgrade finished. The damage upgrade finished, not the magic one. But that's really all they need here. The MGs are just soaking up tons of damage. Taunt, double taunt coming off. Blood Mage is going to fall to a Coil Nova. No more mana coming out on the undead heroes. Do we see a TP on HawK? No, we don't see a TP on HawK. This was, yeah, they were trying to just either win or lose with that push. And we're going to see them GG out. But that